Well, hey guys, it's 7Demo7 and I am coming fresh off the Super G 4-year anniversary drift competition that we just had. Luckily, I was lucky enough to get one of the Gens Ace batteries here off of the raffle that I entered. I'm going to use this battery for powering my M12 Sanwa radio here. Now, it's a pretty big battery. It's 3,500 milliamp, so let me just kind of show you guys this real quick. I've already taken it out of the package, all the foamy packaging and everything. So this is the battery. It's an EC3 connector, and I'm going to be using my charger to charge this up through that. It has a servo connection lead for plugging it into your radio, so you're not charging through those tiny little wires, which is really nice. Let me cut this real quick. So the whole purpose of this video is to show how am I going to get this large battery into the small battery bay that's over here. So what I have in there right now is a different Lipo, which I believe is 2,000 milliamp, and this is a 3,500 milliamp, and this is a 7.4 volt. And by the way, thanks to Gens Ace for donating these batteries to the competition. That was really, really awesome. So what I have currently in here is a Nanotech Turnigy 2,000 milliamp. It's 20C discharge. It's purposely made for transmitter packs. So as you can see, this is a much smaller battery than what we have here. Let me just go ahead and unplug my radio here. As you can see, the footprint is much bigger, a little bit thinner, which is nice. But how am I going to get this thing in here when you got these little side shoulders here and everything? There's nothing really that major to it. All we're going to do is we're going to cut off some of these supporting structures here. I've done this with other radios before. Basically, I'm going to take the sides of these little supports here and just cut them off, and they're really not doing anything. It's not going to damage the radio. It's not going to make it any weaker or anything like that. I'm going to basically take these little plastic pieces off here, just make it wide enough for this battery pack to sit inside of here. So I'll probably go just a little bit wider than those little white lines that I put on there actually. I'm probably going to pull this sticker off of here in case this sticker is made for reference or anything. So I'm going to take a diamond wheel, which is something I use in my dental laboratory practice here. So you guys might not have this. You guys can always take a hot knife and go through that, however you want to leave a nice clean edge there. But I'm going to go ahead and do that, and I'll be right back. Well, okay guys, there you have it. This is the 3,500 milliamp battery pack that's fit inside this very small compartment. It's very thin and small. So now, as you guys saw from the time lapse, I used a rotary wheel to kind of cut this portion off. Then I also had a heat knife to kind of cut this out just a little bit further so that the battery pack would actually slide under this little foot a little bit. You know, you guys don't need to use a rotary tool. You can always use a scoring knife, some sandpaper, or some files, whatever you need to, just to take away some of this extra plastic here that's not really needed. It's not going to make this radio any more or less rigid. The biggest thing about this is when you plug in your radio is to keep this plug underneath the battery. There's this little bit of a round cutout that allows you to keep that plug right underneath there, as you can see. So let me just place this down. Actually, you can have the plugs going either way. That's why I needed a little bit of extra room in the end here so I could get the battery pack to sit all the way down in. As you can see, it's going to work just fine with my cover here. Now I have 3,500 milliamp on this radio here, which is actually nice because this radio is a little bit head heavy. It's going to help balance out the balance of this radio a little bit, and it's also going to allow me not to have to charge my radio for months and months and months. So I can actually sell this to one of my buddies that needs a Lipo for their transmitter. So anyway, guys, I hope you like this quick little video about how to get a bigger battery into your car transmitter. Consider subscribing, and I will talk to you guys on the next one. See ya.